All right. So a couple of things I've noticed today. I'm eating Taco Bell for lunch, which I shouldn't be doing because I honestly need to like work on all this. But I had kind of a rough morning, and I just wanted to like eat something comforting. So, first thing I noticed today is that white guys are over. I have this thing. I have this like sort of affable dirtbag kind of friendly attitude to everybody that I just kind of try to engage them with. And usually it's fun. It's like, you know, they'll be like, or they'll just, but I never push it too far. I don't like force them into it. It just is, it's like what if they want to do it. I tried it today. Nobody's having it. They are just like, are you okay? If I'm like, when I was like, oh man, I'm just having a weird day. I was in the checkout line at Food Line, just getting some couple of like little things, and the guy was like, how you doing? And I was like, man, today has been a weird day. And I was like, you know, that's just me being me, and I'm just saying this is a weird day. And it had been a weird day because of all this stuff I'm talking about. And the guy was like, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, yes. Yeah, I'm fine. No, and it's not like that. It's just some weird stuff is happening. Like, oh, I see. Okay, all right, that's fine then. Boop, 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 and he puts the stuff through. And that's like, they're not. People are not going to be taking shit from big white guys anymore. And it's all to the better, but I mean, it kind of sucks if you're like actually are like a nice big white guy and you're just trying to like be nice, and people are gonna like assume that you're like gonna start spraying the wherever you are with a hail of bullets. So thanks, Trump, for that. I mean, not that we don't deserve it. I'm not saying we don't deserve it. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I mean, it took me a long time to work this out. You know, the kind of crazy, sort of affable, like it's like, I was like, you know, you kind of look at somebody and then they're like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But now they're like, okay, you know, their finger is like on 9, 1, and then hovering over the 1. So that I didn't like too much. But you know look, that's what happens. It's the zeitgeist. I'll just have to tone it down some, and I will, and I absolutely will tone it down. But I see these buttons I wear on my hat. I wear these buttons to make sure that everybody understands that I'm friendly, because I've got, you know, for my gay and lesbian friends, for all my happy people, that's vintage. Nuka-Cola for my gamer friends. Ireland Quidditch team for my Harry Potter friends. Jeez, I keep turning. My favorite Golden Girl, who is not Blanche. You'd think it would be Blanche, but it's not. It's Dorothy. I just think she's amazing. And then Ant-Man, because Ant-Man has been around a lot longer than Paul Rudd. Or no, maybe not longer than he's been in existence, but oh, hang on. So the other thing I thought of was that when I went to Taco Bell, I was like, they give, like, you know, you remember there was this dude who was on the internet a while ago, and he was like, I'll teach you how to make a Big Mac for $2 instead of $3 something, and it'll taste exactly the same. And you would go into McDonald's and then ask for like, you know, the Thousand Island sauce and do all this stuff and like da 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 blah blah blah, and then it'd be like when you get 2 double cheeseburgers, and he was like, in the end, I can't tell the difference, and I'm like, damn, that blows my mind. You go to Taco Bell. You can't blow their mind at Taco Bell. There's no walking into Taco Bell at 2 a.m. going, you know what? I'm feeling adventurous. Let's see. I would like, how about instead we have a taco, but instead of just beef in it, let's put some tater tots in there. They're like, yeah, we already got that. It's fine. Boop, and they give it to you. You know, it's like, oh, okay. Well, you know what I really like to do at home is I like to take my chili stuff and then crunch up a bunch of chips into it. And he's like, no, we got a burrito that's got that too. Boom, next. And it's like, God damn it. Like, what could we, there's no wow in these people. They've just figured it all out. They figured out snacking to like the nth degree. So, I mean, good for them. But for my money, there's still nothing better than a nice bean burrito, because it smells like hot garbage, but it tastes really good. So it's like you just gotta accept the fact that everything's gonna be everything. And I'll tell you one thing, I would take having Taco Bell shit party the next day over any of this like crazy street food with the sriracha and stuff on it that burns your asshole like it's gonna like pucker up and flip out of your body and die. Like that, just no. Taco Bell is, no, I mean, it's Taco Bell. Like you know, I love it. I've always loved Taco Bell ever since I was a kid, and my mom took me to the mall and she said, come on, Kev, we're gonna go to Taco Bell. And then she fainted because she had low blood sugar, and they brought over and she was like laying on the floor, and they brought over a Mexican pizza, and she just had to sniff it, and it brought her back. The Mexican pizza brought my mom back. I don't know, I think it's, maybe that didn't happen that way. Maybe I think my blood sugar was low and I was throwing up a little bit. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Taco Bell was there when I needed it, at big time. So, anyway, here's to you, Taco Bell, and I don't know, white guys, you guys better fucking get your act together. I mean, I'm saying you guys get your act together. I mean, I know I am a white guy, but like I'm not the one doing stuff. I mean, not that kind of stuff. I mean, nobody should be this nervous around this. Like, I mean, I guess I can get a little hyper sometimes, and I can like, you know, say stuff that doesn't make a lot of sense. But if you like walk away from it and parse it in your head, you're like, oh, actually, yeah, A went to B to C to D. Oh, I get it. He actually had something to say. It just, you know, I don't know. Anyway, I love you. I'm really sorry for what we've been doing to you guys. I don't know what to say. Except that I'll see you in the fight.